Greetings, salutations. Welcome to the Outer Worlds. I am Gnor. We are going to continue. Took a long, or a decently long, break on Twitch. Like, what? Oh, we're at Finisius Lab. Okay. Why are we here? I thought we were at Groundbreaker. Okay, we have to go to Phineas.
I'd clap you on the shoulder if I weren't behind a wall of bulletproof glass. I don't know how you did it, but Hiram Blythe just sent me everything I needed. According to Hiram's message, Minister Clark has ordered a suspicious amount of dimethyl sulfoxide. It's almost as if he's hoarding the colony's remaining supply. Typical elitist, hoarding supplies during a time of scarcity. Once I have those chemicals, we can revive the Hope's colonists and put some decent people in charge. So, good news. You're going to Byzantium and stealing those chemicals. Exciting.
Good.
Oh, I understand it must seem impossible to you. Infiltrate Byzantium, the crown jewel of the colony. Steal a batch of rare chemicals from a heavily guarded estate. In order to do the impossible, you must first divide it into a series of smaller, less impossible tasks.
Good.
If I had time and several blackboards, I could explain the details to you, but to put it briefly, dimethyl sulfoxide is the reason you're alive today. The chemical is absolutely essential to reviving the Hope's colonists. I need you to steal as much as you possibly can. The more, the better. If you don't bring me enough chemicals, I might not be able to save the Hope's colonists, and then nothing will stop the board from destroying this colony. Aloysius Clark, Minister of Earth. Virtually every colony requires the presence of a Minister of Earth. Clark is complicit in every one of the board's crimes. Whenever the board issues some new decree, you'll find Clark's signature on the dotted line. Ah, yes, the details. I'm not about to ask you to rampage through Byzantium trading bullets with the board's agents. We'll have to resort to subterfuge.
Okay.
Carmen Imagawa. She's my contact in Byzantium. Meet her at the docks. She'll have all the necessary intelligence you require. I'm giving you my old nav key to Byzantium. You'll need it to land in the Golden City. Remember, you're looking for dimethyl sulfoxide. Big green bubbling vessel with a warning label. I'll take as much as you can find.
A warning label?
Something about being discontinued due to severe adverse reactions. It's fine. You'll be stealing the chemicals, not ingesting them. You can trust her if that's what you're asking. Imagawa is the finest special agent in Byzantium that money can buy. My money, anyway. Of course, of course. What's on your mind?
I don't know. Okay.
I believe I hear Felix and Parvati discussing the latest Aetherwave serial.
Okay. So we need to go to... Okay. All these other planets we haven't visited yet.
We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
I'm gonna go talk to these people.
Well, Harlow was rottener than a week-old Borst. Big surprise.
Right, that's what I wanted. I wanted to go talk to my hitmates. See how they were doing. There he is.
Yes, you caught me ruminating again. Guilty as charged. What's occupying your thoughts?
Hmm. Why is that remaining there? Still distress.
Battery levels are fully charged. Thank you, customer. Sam, merciless on germs.
Hmm.
Good to see you, boss.
Hey, Cap. Oh, that's just Frida. She's the first rapt I ever killed. I had her preserved. It had been when I was a kid, so something on the order of 20 years. My parents were very proud.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sure. Once in a while, I've got to bury her and come back later. She's a big girl, tough to lug around. But she's been with me a while, so... Anytime, Cap. Hey, Cap. Well, yesterday, Ellie and I almost got to fighting. She turned to Mike Green when I cooked up a bit of wrap for dinner. I told her she ought to toughen up. She almost punched me. I like her. Reminds me of Rebecca. She's got a kind of spirit to her. The kind true freedom hasn't beaten down yet. Shit. Look at me dredging up bygone days. Forget I said anything. I will.
Mm-hmm. Talk when you need to. Okay. Talk to the Vicar then.
Greetings, customer.
Ellie and Pravati I haven't seen yet. It was Ellie. Okay. Where's Pravati?
I understand we have decided to continue supporting the outlaw scientist, Dr. Phineas Wells.
Oh, there's Pravati.
You think I could hire myself out to ships in need someday? Be my own mechanic, like how Ellie's her own doctor? I wonder sometimes.
Mm-hmm. Okay, nothing new there. I'm gonna assume Ellie is gonna tell me something new.
Since we're in Byzantium, there's something I've been meaning to do.
Yeah, what?
I haven't actually talked to my folks in a while. Shocking, right? Anyway, it's probably about time I paid them a visit. Given the dangerous life I lead, they've got to be worried sick.
Yeah, of course. Let me know how to help.
Whoa, let's calm down. I'm not asking for a favor or
Be back.
anything. I'm just suggesting we stop by when we're in the neighborhood. See, I'm originally from Byzantium, born and raised. I know that probably comes as a big surprise. This is why I have to see them. They'll hardly recognize me.
All right. Yeah. Right.
Reconnect is a strong word. And I was thinking you'd come too.
Okay, sure.
Great. And when we get there, draw out your rough edges a bit. If you've got an outfit you haven't washed in a while, maybe one with some blood stains, wear that one.
What?
Oh, and help yourself to the good snacks and put your feet on the coffee table. Mother hates that. That's the idea. Anything else?
I don't know. Oh.
What did I tell you? His down with the man shtick was just an act. No one who yammers that much means half of it. Take a page out of my rule book. Don't trust anyone. Then it's easy.
Yeah.
Don't get all mushy on me now. Come on, what did we just learn? People look out for their own interests. It's a fundamental law of nature, same as gravity and conservation of motion.
Okay, yeah, I can understand that.
See, this is what I like about you. You may not be from here, but you fit right in. You're not helping the scientists because you think that crackpot will save the colony.
No, but yes.
You're right. The point is that self-interest is like self-pleasure. No one wants to admit it, but everyone has a hand in it. Enough about Harlow, though. Anything else? I sure hope you negotiated for a raise with this Phineas guy. Ever notice how this job gets bigger and more dangerous every time he calls in? He's asking a lot, Captain. Makes me wonder what your angle is.
Yeah, he's paying.
Fair enough. But you should know he's not the only game in town. The board's put a bounty on his head, and they've got more than enough bits to pay it. I've got no love for the corporations, but they know how to take care of their people. The ones at the top, anyway.
Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna be a lackey.
Don't think of it as being a lackey. Think of it as doing a job and getting paid really, really well. I know you want to save the day, but don't forget to look after yourself. No one else out here's going to.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna do that for her.
Hey, don't get any ideas. I'm just making sure you last long enough to pay me at the end of this. Anything else?
I don't know.
It's like one of those stuffy art gallery pieces. Looks okay from far off, but once you get close, you realize it's just some mismatched shit everyone's agreed to overpay for. Even the bribes are overpriced.
It must be interesting.
Interesting like a colonoscopy. I trained as a surgeon. More my folks' idea than mine, but I made the best of it. Lots of them, unfortunately. I even sculpted a few. Turns out Byzantines are more concerned with having square shoulders and a good profile than, well, anything else. The real question is, why didn't I leave sooner? There's all these invisible rules, and everyone spends all their energy just trying not to break them. I was a top-tier surgeon, but I could hardly open a pack of gauze without 10 people signing off first.
That would drive me crazy.
Now you see why I left. People call Byzantium the jewel of Halcyon. but really, it's just paste. Everything's polished and bureaucracy. Take a close look and you'll see it's deader than anywhere else in the colony. Don't trust anyone, don't touch anything, and whatever you do, don't show your teeth when you smile. People are extremely competitive about cosmetic dentistry. It can get ugly.
Oh. Okay.
That's what I've been saying.
Alright, we're gonna take Ellie. Who do we take else? Bodies. Yeah, we got we got a job for body here, right? Bodies are secondary. Okay. No idea how to say that. Be sure review. Review. Your yeah. Yeah, whatever. Give her. Alright, map. Nice landing pad. Ooh, we discovered the landing pad. Nice. Now we discovered a workbench. Open that. Okay. Proper technician.
Are you still tinkering with that?
It's not gonna fix itself.
Don't we have repair drones for that kind of thing?
This was a repair drone.
I was wondering if I could steal from those guys. Got a lock on it. I'll probably pick it. Hmm. Oh, nothing there. None of that stealing. Okay. Fight me.
That's what we really need, you know?
More of you standing in my light?
A repair drone that repairs itself. Like, an auto repair drone.
Retiree. Sealed. Okay. Let me through. Technicians and sentinels. Can't spot me. All good. Nope. Come back. Trying to put away the gun. I don't know why the game likes to keep the gun out.
Why can't something exciting happen around here for once?
Nothing wrong with caffeine in every dollop. It means everything's running like clockwork.
Don't you ever want a little fun? Maybe see a rock.
Hey, you! Yeah, you, with the million-bit smile. How'd you like to make it worth 10 million? Kid, you got presence. Natural magnetism, know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Tell you what, you're gonna like it a whole lot more once we start talking bits.
Okay.
Listen, you got an agent? Some kind of representation? Fresh, natural talent. I know it when I see it. Listen, you got a real special quality, raw energy. I see you in pictures, kid. I'm making a feature, Space Pirates of Moros Prime. It's gonna be a hit. But we still need a star. And I think you got the chops.
Well, I think I can do that.
Not so fast. First, we gotta talk about royalties.
Oh, thankfully, I brought Ellie.
Let's just see where this audition goes, huh? So what do you say? You ready for the chance of a lifetime?
Sure.
Terrific. We're holding auditions at the studio. Head to Odeon Pictures and take the elevator. You're going all the way to the top, baby.
Okay. Quarantine sprat sighted. Matt.
Auntie Cleo's ketchup. Organic, vegan, handmade, gluten-free, dairy.
What's this? Yeah. Their ammo. Ah. What'd that say? Yep, satellite office, okay. Closed, okay. That's retiree. That's just the elevator.
Auntie Cleo's pipe patch. All of the benefits of smoking
Doesn't look
a
like
real
any of the
pipe,
corporate
none of
freighters.
the messy cleanup. But
What would they be doing here? And how did they ever get permission to land?
Perhaps we'll finally get some excitement after all.
Okay.
Try Auntie Cleo's. It's better than nature.
Is that supposed to be a model of the system? Not super accurate. I once treated a lady who got her hand caught in her ears. Maybe it was more worried about her rings than her fingers.
Map. Ooh, we can go in there. Rocco's decor. We're getting a facelift, okay. Vending machine. Okay, so right. Meat and berry crunch. Those. Okay. Generally don't find ourselves needing any of that stuff. Another one. Vending machine. Huh.
Spacer's Choice Zero G Brew. An ale that's good for what ails you.
That's where we came from. Okay, there's more stuff up there. Okay. Wealthy citizen.
The dissidents actually
Wealthy citizens.
I can't believe it. And then the chairman shot their space shuttle down with a Hammersmith grenade launcher. Incredible.
Are you two talking about the new Dissident Hunter adaptation? Don't spoil it. I'm behind.
You need to watch more Aetherwave. You never know what's going on.
Ooh. Grenade launcher 2. Sentinel.
Looking for weapons? You've come to the right place. Every Byzantine needs high-quality armaments, and you won't find better anywhere else. Why? To defend their property, of course.
50-bit says he's got a hard on right now.
Byzantium is the best of what Halcyon has to offer. It's up to us to protect it. Marauders, dissidents, especially large sprats. One never knows what threat might arise. One can never be too well armed. Who knows when the hordes may hurl themselves at our gates?
Oh, I want those two. Okay, what did I buy? I mean, find a workbench will actually something. Okay. No trespassing. Just a wealthy citizen. Another wealthy citizen.
Have you tried our new cocktail sponsored by Rizzo's? 1 part purple spectrum vodka, 1 part artificial tomato-like substitute juice. We call it a Blue Bloody Mary. Oh, by all means, ask away. Maverick Johnston's about to release his new picture. From what I hear, they've already started shooting. I don't believe in work. Work is for auto mechanicals and lower classes. By auto mechanicals, of course. Byzantium's fleet of mechanical servitors are programmed to simulate a labor force, but without all the unsightly workers milling about. We all have our roles in society. I like to think of myself as an entrepreneur. This drinking establishment is my investment.
I'm willing to just smack him in the face. not what I wanted to do. Hmm.
Please allow me to improve your drinking experience with fine cocktails and pre-approved banter. Request confirmed. Banter protocol activated. Welcome, attractive patron, to Billingsley's House of Inebriation. Did you know that I am a priceless heirloom, custom built for the Billingsley family? Please remember to thank Mr. Billingsley for allowing you to bask in my presence.
You don't talk, Kit?
Hey, stand back, you. I'm part of Minister Clark's personal detail, and that means you gotta keep 5 feet back at all times. Of course not. But I'm not on the job right now. The others took me out to celebrate on account of me just getting hired and all. Oh, he's, medium height with, like, medium-colored hair and, like, a kind of a medium face. Just like in his posters. Everyone tells me he's very private, okay? Besides, I just started. He's basically the most important person in the colony, which makes me the most important guard in the colony. Yeah. That means I got a key to the minister's estate, my own personal UDL-issued shotgun. They don't give those out to just anyone.
I have them.
That's right. Not just anyone is allowed to have a key to Minister Clark's residence. It's all very high level. That's a great idea. I'll have a Spectrum vodka.
Captain, I can smell him from clear over here. I reckon he's had a fair number already.
Sure have.
You could have more.
Today's my big day.
He's got powerful good ears, too.
And a powerful thirst. You have a Spectrum vodka for a new pal?
Spectrum vodka.
Please allow me to improve your drinking experience with fine cocktails and pre-approved banter.
What else is here? You just recruit your wealthy citizen. Citizen.
Hey, you look familiar. Have we met before? Here's to me. Hey, you're really great. Have I told you that? We should be friends. Wow, listen to me. I'm soaked. I should probably slow down before I'm face down on the tile somewhere. Who am I kidding? I could have another. You got another?
Please allow me to
I'm gonna
improve
spend
your
bits.
drinking experience with fine cocktails and pre-approved banter.
Hey, you look familiar. Have we met before? It's not every day you get your dream job, right? Wow, you've got like this crazy energy. Has anyone ever told you that? You're like a manosaur. You got a manosaur energy. Oh, Laws, I gotta stop. I'm seeing at least 2 of you.
There are 3 of us.
Today marks a monumentous occasion in the course of Halcyon history.
Okay, where the heck am I?
After a deep and thorough examination of our budgets, revenue streams, and predictive models, we are publishing our yearly success report. Profits are soaring, promotions abound. Thanks to your continued hard work,
Out with it, you
Halcyon
wretched
is healthy.
Action!
More productive.
Does nothing in this city work anymore?
In the coming months, Byzantium will be sure to see the many rewards reaped from your diligent labor. Once we nail down the details, I can't wait to share what's in store.
I'm on my legally allotted break. Really, I'm
Now, my friends, keep up the hard work.
Oh, what are you doing here?
I don't know. What are you doing here?
Nothing. Nothing. Why? Does it look like I'm up to something? Laws, I knew it! You got me. I'm caught, aren't I?
Yeah. Oh.
I work in the lab at the Ministry of Accuracy and Morale. Some of my sprats went missing, but it's not my fault, okay? Maybe I let them out more often than regulations allow, but they need to stretch their little legs. And so what if I occasionally forgot to latch their cage? Everyone gets a little distracted now and then. They escaped, and before I could coax them back, they'd made their way to the maintenance tunnels. Even if I did dare go down there, they're among all the common sewer sprats and exterminator mechanicals. Really? In that case, take this collection crate. 6 of my little ones are down there, but don't worry, you can easily tell them apart from common sewer sprats. They have intelligent eyes, an agreeable yet reserved demeanor, and a fondness for hiding. Also, they're white rather than green. Please, do take care, and do mind the exterminator mechanicals. If the worst should happen to my little darlings, well, I still want their bodies. For science, of course.
Of course.
Well, to maintain things, of course. Like big, humming machine things with gears. And pipes. Water pipes. Air pipes.
These guys have no idea how to their
That's why they connect the city
society
from the
works.
Acropolis district to here. Everyone knows sewer sprats carry diseases. And the exterminator mechanicals have been known to fire on larger targets. Why they do that when they're only supposed to attack sprats, I've no idea. But there are rumors.
Like what?
Some people say there are strange things in those tunnels. Assassins. A room full of murderous automechanicals. Monsters hungry for human flesh. A hidden bureaucratic purgatory where things and people are lost forever. Not that I place any stock in silly rumors, of course.
Of course.
To deal with the sewer sprats, of course. They're quite the nuisance. Therefore, my, research. Oh, very well. It's true. I do run studies on them at the lab, but I also have a special connection with them. See, I'm an enormous fan of all my colonists. The early seasons, before the plotlines got tacky. You must have seen the classic episodes. Positively marvelous. Those early years truly were the golden age of Halcyon. Well, I name all my sprats after my favorite characters. That way, their stories can live on in rodent form. So you see, it's imperative that I get them all back.
Okay.
Not just names, they all have backstories too. There's Lord Reginald Kim III, Lady Philippa Farnsworth, Vonda von Vermington, Haroon Greenlee, Iskander Emmanuel Sanchez, and Evelyn Ensley Okoye. So is everyone. Haroon is a mysterious young man with amnesia. His backstory's still a work in progress. Iskander is Lady Philippa's trusty assistant. He's trying to seduce Vonda. She's an ambitious shareholder in Farnsworth Incorporated who wants more than stock. Or does she? It's difficult to tell what exactly she's after, but she is trying to seduce both Lord Reginald and Lady Philippa. Ah, she's the chief executive of Farnsworth Incorporated and a fearless captain of industry. He's a mercurial shareholder. They're in a rather tumultuous marriage contract.
Huh?
She's a member of Farnsworth Incorporated's regulatory board. A wise woman with a sharp tongue and a heart of gold.
Okay.
Something else?
Oh. People don't understand that other people need to do stuff. Bitches and assholes, really.
I still am. After all, I'm a person of very little influence and only middling prospects. No one does favors for free. But I must say, I'm far too distressed to think critically about your suspiciously kind offer.
Okay.
I'm afraid I can't come down anymore, my good man. I'd have to
Okay.
request a counter waiver, and you know how slow the paperwork is.
Don't really care.
Filing a discussion authorization just to commence our little tete-a-tete.
How we suffer in the name of commerce.
Bureau of Exploration. A wealthy citizen. Halcyon parcel.
Rizzo's Purpleberry Fudge. A soft, sour candy shell around a sweet purpleberry flavored center.
Wealthy citizens.
All right, how does this sound? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to walk into you like that. Oh my goodness! Ruth Bellamy? I simply adore your work.
We've been over this already. You can't rehearse running into Ruth Bellamy. It's not going to work.
Fine, fine. What about this? Oh, my stars! It's Halcyon Helen? May I have your
Bada bada bada.
Now you just sound like a crazed fan, which I suppose is not far from the truth. Hmm?
Carry on.
What's this? Obsidian Pictures? Okay.
Dr. Ellie, you ever wonder if maybe we got some things in common?
This isn't another thing about wrenches and guns, is it?
Because you're a surgeon and I'm a mechanic. We both fix things, heal them up.
Hate to break it to you, but before I got to Groundbreaker, I fixed more noses than bones. Nowadays, I probably shoot more than I say.
I wrote someone up for slandering trademark products.
Wealthy citizens.
Pretty good.
Corporate.
I caught someone loitering outside corporate office.
Gardener. Bit cartridge. Oh, it's okay. Not really hungry.
I've always loved that.
Bits.
I love Byzantium. Where else are you going to find art, culture, or some
Haberdashery.
You, with the hips. Over here. Let me take a closer look at you. Don't speak. Hold that posture for a moment while I admire you. You have a natural contrapposto, my dear. The way you rest your weight against your hip suggests a certain rugged charisma possessed only by the mighty primal and the well-traveled spacer. Splendid. I love it. Ah, Celeste, you've done it again. I knew from the moment I laid eyes on you that I'd found my muse.
Oh?
I'm Celeste Jolicoeur, and you, my dear, are exactly what Byzantium needs.
Take me, Brakeman.
Darling, you and that brutish swagger of yours have been on my mind the moment you stepped into my studio. I'm working on a new line of clothing that will shock this city to its core, and I'd like your help. What do you say, my dear? Care to make history with me? Marvelous! You and I are gonna wake this city up like a cold splash of wine to the face. What I need is a survey of the outside world. What does the common laborer wear? How do the wild-eyed madmen of Monarch dress themselves? I've heard rumors, but I require samples. Also, I expect you to model for me.
Oh?
Oh, you cad! You'll be the talk of Byzantium once I'm done with you. I'll need you to model for me the following: the apparel of an iconoclast, the armor of a marauder, and a full ensemble of spacer gear, helmet included. And when I say spacer gear, I mean an outfit worn by real spacers, none of that garbage spacer's choice pedals. You have the bearing and demeanor of a born model. You're going to absolutely murder this job. I expect you'll cut an exquisite figure. What else do you need to know? If I were an enterprising spacer in need of a wardrobe, I'd probably head to the Groundbreaker. I don't know, I've never seen a marauder. Not in person, anyway. There are always Aetherwade programs, but I want something authentic. Byzantium is long overdue for a change of wardrobe, my dear.
Okay.
Something barbaric, yet elegant. Fabulous! I can't wait to see what you dredge up.
This is gonna be ridiculous.
For you, anything. Byzantium has lost its élan vital. Everything about this city is so dreadfully stale. I want to make people uncomfortable the way you do. You're an outsider. You clearly don't belong in Byzantium,
Oh.
and yet you strut about, doing as you please.
That idea.
I'm not some common buttonmonger, darling. I'm an artist. It's my job to make you uncomfortable. Outside Byzantium? Of course not. There's nothing for me outside Byzantium. Yes, and I'm terribly grateful you've agreed. Look, darling, I don't belong outside Byzantium any more than a fish belongs on the land. Anyway, I'm quite certain Byzantium wouldn't last 3 days without me. I'd return to a smoking ruin of hideous fabrics and mismatched colors. You're very welcome.
You don't gotta be so forward about my reasons, Captain.
Let me get a good look at you. Turn around, please, darling. My word, such muscular shoulders. You're a vision, dear.
I am no such thing, ma'am.
Nonsense, you're absolutely lovely. Chin up now. I have just the thing for you. Let me do a back-of-the-envelope calculation. Materials, labor, licensing and copyright. There. Love? That's the ultimate luxury, darling. Love. Oh, gracious me.
I don't get why that's funny, ma'am.
Oh, my cherub. Who woos for love anymore? That's so... precious. All right, Captain. Here is the absolute best I can do for you. Darling, do I look like an amateur? I read her measurements by eye. And don't you ask, because they're no one's business but her own. There are some things I simply cannot skimp on, darling. Such a lovely young lady deserves the best. Now stand back. Back! I'll enter the settings and get these machines spinning. You'll be broke to bespoke in merely an hour.
Oh.
And there we are, my darling girl. I wish you a splendiferous evening. And if you don't mind my asking, have you any interest in modeling?
What? Oh, no, ma'am.
I don't think her body could handle that.
I couldn't.
Fortunately.
No way, no how. I get scared just thinking on it.
I wish you weren't so shy, my Violet. You truly are beautiful. I hope your date sees that as clearly as I. I can't wait to see those outfits. What can I do for you, darling?
Oh, can you believe this outfit? It's so handsome, I'm almost afraid to touch it. Well, I guess that's everything then. After all this time, I just have to actually do it now. You know, there's a part Jean Lay's been looking for to fix up the air cyclers. They only carried them on big colony ships, like the Hope. I know. For a while, it felt like everything I did was a little bit of help. And it meant I didn't have to ask her to be mine. Not yet. Not for real. Next time we dock with Groundbreaker, I'm doing it. I'll send June a message and ask her over. Oh, this is real scary, Captain. I'm grateful for all you done.
Okay.
Remember that stranger I saw in the square?
Put away the gun. Gotcha.
What's gone into Bachmeier?
You don't much like me, huh?
Alright. The estates. Okay. What's my action?
It's nothing personal, and
Okay, there was something there I was supposed to do? I can get rid of that, okay.
Do you mind? I'm meeting someone. Oh, you mean I'm supposed to be meeting you?
Yes.
Nothing, it's just... I thought you'd be taller.
I thought it'd be taller
Let's
too.
not get hung up on that. The Phoenix is a wanted man, and the board has eyes everywhere in Byzantium. Yeah, that's my codename for... you know, our mutual friend.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. I'm Golden Eagle. Yeah. I named you Cuckoo. It makes sense if you think about it, because I didn't know who you were, and old Earth cuckoos would routinely trick other birds into feeding them. That doesn't even make... Fine. Fine.
Oh, can I be chicken? Because chickens will adopt any critter's baby and
Thank you,
warm.
Maradi.
You sure you don't want to be Raven or Sparrowhawk?
Aw.
Okay. Chicken it is.
Does this mean I'm supposed to have one too? Fine, but make it a really good one.
Let's go with Rufus Hummingbird.
Forget it. Codenames are for amateurs anyway.
Too late. I've already marked it off. Can't just go reassigning codenames. Anyway, you're looking to make contact with Minister... Magpie, right? I should warn you, it won't be easy. He spends most of his time in his estate, which is heavily guarded. Afraid not. He almost never leaves his home, and his guards never leave him.
Can't say I blame him. It's scary out of doors. I mean, can you even count how many times we've been shot at?
What work specialists, huh? Our mutual friend is really branching out. Whoa, I'm not one of your B&E specialists. I just provide intelligence. Some of the guards hang around Billingsley's House of Inebriation between shifts.
That place is still open? I used to study there during medical school.
Maybe you could do some reconnaissance there.